Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's incredibly important for our well-being and the health of our relationships. Red flags. We've all encountered them, whether in friendships, romantic partnerships, or even professional settings. These aren't just minor annoyances. They're crucial warning signs that, if ignored, can lead to significant heartache, stress, and even harm. My goal to date is to help you recognize these signals, understand why they matter, and empower you to act on them for your own peace of mind. So, what exactly is a red flag? Think of it as a subtle or sometimes not so subtle indicator that something might be off. It's a gut feeling, a pattern of behavior, or a statement that makes you pause and question. It's not about being overly critical or looking for perfection. It's about being discerning and protecting your emotional and mental space. Often, we tend to rationalize these signs away, hoping they'll disappear or improve. But true wisdom lies in acknowledging them and understanding their potential implications. Let's start with some common communication red flags. One of the biggest is a consistent lack of active listening. Do you find yourself repeating things, or does the other person always seem to steer the conversation back to themselves? If your feelings or concerns are frequently dismissed, minimized, or even ridiculed, that's a significant warning. This can manifest as gaslighting, where someone makes you doubt your own perceptions and sanity. Another red flag is constant criticism disguised as jokes. While playful teasing can be part of a healthy dynamic, if you consistently feel put down or undermined, especially in front of others, that's not okay. And finally, a refusal to discuss problems constructively. If every attempt to address an issue is met with defensiveness, anger, or avoidance, it signals an inability or unwillingness to work through challenges together. Healthy relationships require open, honest, and respectful dialogue, even when it's difficult. Moving on to behavioral red flags. Pay close attention to inconsistencies between words and actions. Does someone promise one thing but consistently do another? Reliability and integrity are cornerstones of trust. Another major red flag is controlling tendencies. This can range from subtle attempts to isolate you from friends and family, to monitoring your communications or dictating how you spend your time. Healthy relationships are built on freedom and mutual respect, not ownership. A lack of empathy or a pervasive self-centeredness is also a huge warning sign. If someone consistently struggles to understand or care about your feelings, or if their world revolves solely around their own needs and desires, it's a sign they may not be able to offer the emotional support you deserve. Blaming others for everything, never taking responsibility for their own mistakes, is another critical indicator. Everyone makes errors, but the ability to acknowledge them and learn from them is vital for growth and healthy interaction. And then there's the explosive temper or unpredictable mood swings. While everyone has bad days, a pattern of intense, uncontrolled anger or emotional volatility can create an environment of fear and instability. Lastly, a consistent disrespect for your boundaries. If you've clearly communicated your limits and they are repeatedly ignored or pushed, it shows a fundamental lack of respect for you as an individual. Now let's consider red flags within the broader relationship dynamics. One that often gets overlooked is moving too fast, sometimes called love bombing. This is when someone comes on incredibly strong, showering you with intense affection, grand gestures, and declarations of love very early on. While it can feel exhilarating, it can also be a tactic to quickly gain control and bypass genuine connection. Another dynamic red flag is isolation. If you find yourself spending less and less time with your established support system, your friends, family, or hobbies because of this new relationship, it's a serious concern. Healthy relationships expand your world, they don't shrink it. Triangulation, where someone brings a third party into an argument or uses others to manipulate a situation, is also a sign of unhealthy communication. And if your relationship is constantly filled with drama, chaos, or a feeling of walking on eggshells, it's draining your energy and peace. Relationships should generally bring more joy and stability into your life, not constant turmoil. So, why do we often ignore these glaring signs? It's a complex question with many answers. Sometimes it's hope, the hope that things will change, that the person will grow, or that your love will be enough to fix them. Other times it's fear of being alone, fear of starting over, or fear of confronting an uncomfortable truth. We might be in denial, or perhaps our own past experiences have normalized unhealthy dynamics, making red flags seem less alarming than they truly are. Love can also be a powerful blindfold, making us overlook behaviors we would never tolerate from anyone else. But understanding these reasons isn't an excuse to stay. It's a call to self-awareness and self-compassion. Heeding red flags isn't about being cynical. It's about protecting your most valuable asset, your well-being. Ignoring these signs can lead to prolonged emotional distress, damage to your self-esteem, and even physical harm in extreme cases. Recognizing them is an act of self-respect. It allows you to build healthier, more fulfilling relationships based on mutual trust, respect, and genuine connection. It empowers you to choose partners and friends who uplift you rather than drain you. When you spot a red flag, what should you do? First, acknowledge it. Don't dismiss that gut feeling. Your intuition is a powerful tool. Second, if appropriate and safe, communicate your concerns calmly and clearly. Use I statements to express how their behavior makes you feel, rather than accusatory you statements. For example, I feel unheard when I'm interrupted instead of you always interrupt me. Third, set boundaries. Clearly define what you are and are not willing to accept. And most importantly, be prepared to enforce those boundaries, even if it means walking away. This can be incredibly difficult, but your peace and safety are paramount. Don't hesitate to seek external perspectives from trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Sometimes an objective viewpoint can help you see things more clearly. Remember, you are worthy of respect, kindness, and a relationship that makes you feel safe and valued. Recognizing red flags isn't a sign of weakness. It's a profound act of strength and self-love. It means you're attuned to your own needs and unwilling to compromise your peace for the sake of another. Trust your instincts, honor your boundaries, and never be afraid to advocate for the healthy, respectful connections you deserve. Thank you so much for joining me today and for taking the time to reflect on such an important topic. I truly hope this conversation empowers you to navigate your relationships with greater awareness and confidence. If this video resonated with you, please consider giving it a like and sharing it with someone who might benefit. And if you haven't already, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel for more content focused on personal growth and well-being. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.